Hey guys, welcome back. Today we discuss Lightyear. The latest film from Disney's Pixar, Lightyear, starring Chris Evans as the voice of Buzz Lightyear, opened to an estimated 51 million domestically this weekend. A devastating disappointment when compared to the 70 million that was projected. It barely made more than that worldwide, hovering just at 85.6 million. Virtually every studio in Hollywood is finding out that going woke really does mean going broke, losing money on big budget film after big budget film, series after series. It's no surprise then that Pixar, one of the most successful of them all, the same studio that gave us Toy Story, The Incredibles, Finding Nemo, would follow in the same footsteps of failure as all the others. Even CNN acknowledges the disappointment, noting that Lightyear's performance puts it behind 2017's Cars 3, but then ponders why the film wasn't a bigger hit. But they get it wrong because they still don't understand. So let's help them. They note that the film has familiar names, that it's based on characters that we know from the popular Toy Story series. But if they bothered to pay attention to the conversation that fans, that customers have been having about modern entertainment, then they would realize simply sticking familiar names on entirely new stories that are fundamentally different from the original doesn't work. It hasn't worked for Star Wars. It hasn't worked for Star Trek or Doctor Who. Literally anything Marvel or DC. It simply doesn't work, and that's because we've caught on to the bait and switch, and we simply refuse to fall for any of it. They're also surprised at the film's failure because of its 77% review score on Rotten Tomatoes. But how many times do we have to tell them that the site is simply not to be taken seriously? They use low ratings as an opportunity to trash fans and accuse us of review bombing, then turn a blind eye to reviews that are overhyping projects that are clearly doomed from the start. The fact that this film didn't do well was predictable to anyone with common sense, to anyone who's been paying attention. Lastly, the network comes up with various excuses for the film. First, they blame the marketing by suggesting that audiences didn't know what it was about. In case you didn't know, Lightyear is about the man behind the toy rather than the toy itself. But more importantly, what CNN and others refuse to accept is that the film didn't just focus on Buzz as a real man. They treated him and his world the same way they do every character like him in every modern film these days. He's the least intelligent person in a very diverse room. And the black woman isn't just black. No, we can just have that. She's also gay, because you gotta check multiple boxes now. And they doubled down, because that wasn't enough, on giving her that weird SJW hairstyle. It's just superficial trope on top of superficial trope. It's not that we didn't know necessarily what the movie was about. Is that they spent so much time emphasizing the message that they forgot the story. They forgot about developing likable, relatable characters. And without that, you just get this boring, mind-numbing nonsense that I literally wanted to walk out of after about 30 minutes or so in. And then they blame the fact that the film went directly to theaters rather than streaming. But really, how long are they going to use that excuse? You just had a film, Top Gun Maverick, that's close to banking $1 billion globally. So give me a break. People get out of the house and go to the theaters to support films they want to see. And this film simply wasn't one of those. We don't owe them a dime, and they aren't getting one unless we actually get something of value in return. But hey, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have you seen Lightyear? Do you have any interest in it whatsoever? Let's discuss in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.